the maps just re-entered the pool, and a lot of these lineups have to reintegrate it, and a lot of these lineups are so very different back to, compared with when the last time that we had this map in the pool. So it's tough. That CT side is very difficult when you're on the back foot. Astralis really hitting the ground running on the T side, and as you mentioned, James, they're looking flawless at the moment on the scoreboard as far as the second half is concerned. And I've seen multiple players on Astralis now smiling and just looking like they're having a ball of a time. There's got to be, they're feeling it. They know that they're so close to the win here.
Liquid trying to stave off a match point for Astralis. They force around the 2 weapons they saved. They have a lot of grenades, but they don't have any rounds in this second half, so who cares about utility at this point? They've got to start winning. Elige goes 1 for 1. There are 2 more CTs there, but Astralis thought they were going to back off, but they thought they had an advantage, made a play. Even the person carrying the bomb, but they were confident in what they were seeing, and they were correct. Nitro moving to the car position, twist on A. Liquid lacking info.
Yeah, it's such a painful situation. This is the classic Dust 2 spot as well. If you create a 4v4 situation, well, as I say, that Nitro gets a fantastic shot. He is somewhat committed in this position, but if he just hits shots, then he's going to be fine. There's not a lot of utility to push him out of position. There are a couple Molotovs, and he'll get out of there just as the Molotov comes in. One step ahead there, Nitro, and that's just enough to be safe here and give his team a chance. Zipex will creep forward, so and they're going to continue to pressure this position. How much more can Nitro do with that AWP? We've seen ridiculous stuff from him with this gun time and time again. Astralis just don't have utility here.
Does he go forward? Does he go back? Does he just hide in the Gandalf position? He is in a very weird spot with this AWP. He might have to bait his teammates now. They have the man advantage for the time being, but that hasn't done him so well, so good in a lot of these rounds. Notably, Astralis' on-the-fly smoke grenades aren't really doing the job on the cross, but they've still been safe. Now, Zipex is alive in a post-plant position. That does not bode well. Nitro finally playing his hand. Slave taken out, and now it is Magisk alone. 1 versus 2. I think he knows where Nafly is, but Nafly will win the duel on this occasion. Liquid are not far away, and they started winning rounds in some of these games when they've really been under pressure. They could hardly be under more. 2 snipers saved for Team Liquid, 3 rounds away. But Astralis have got bags of cash.
The decision-making from Nitro in this round was amazing. The 4v4 situation like that is usually incredibly difficult for the CT side to play out. But the way that Nitro was able to hit the shot, just wait for the perfect amount of time, he really made the difference there for his team. Highly impactful. And he will give them a fighting chance, as Astralis are, as you say, 2 rounds, a mere 2 rounds away. But we saw how long it took them to get just 1 round on Mirage. Now we get some presence on Catwalk. No fast, long pressure. Oh, Device gets a pick into the B-bomb site, though. That's Taco out of the picture.
Nafly is outside. See a support flashbang from Nitro. Lots of grenades flying in, and he sees a rotation from one player. He's got to start moving, though, but Nitro's going towards, I think he's looking over the boxes. Didn't want to make the play towards B, so B is open because Naf is still outside. They had the support, they had the boost player to try and avoid those smokes from Astralis, but they've conceded the B bomb sites in the meantime. 4 versus 5 retake attempt to try and avoid match point. If they try and retake and they lose, they have nothing for the next round, so it will be a save from Team Liquid.
What a brilliant call from Team Liquid as well. We had Astralis, what a brilliant call from Astralis. We had Team Liquid. After they lost a player in B, they're suspecting that a B play can come in, but instead of just stacking players in B, which is a horrible situation for you as a CT, because you don't want to put a lot of players on a bomb site. What if it's not that bomb site? Now you have the most incredible rotation time ever. You don't want to put yourself in that position. You want to have a better option, so you want to put your players in middle. And if you do that, which is what they did, they can catch a B split, and they can fight against a B split, which is a very likely way for Astralis to try to punish that round. But Astralis is so smart, they realize this dynamic, and they just go for a 5-man push straight into the tunnels, in through to that B bomb site. That was a genius call, a great read on the map, and it's given them match points. Championship point.
They were just shy of overtime in the previous map. Can they do it this time, Team Liquid? Now Fly Nitro in the middle position. Elysian Twist moving down long. Dupree is charged through the Molotov. And he could take somebody by surprise. He may be activated later, we'll see. He is joined by 2 more teammates. But they are backing off. And maybe a takeoff short is in order. A simple A split. But look at all the Liquid players now. There are 4 of them around the A site. They are expectant of Astralis, and there is a very forward smoke, but they're lacking info. They need Taco to survive on B, and Magisk is lurking in that direction.
And one thing here as well, we have another dynamic at play, you know, that you take that long control as the T side. Now you're thinking, okay, how does this impact the CT rotations? What kind of formations are they going to use when they've lost long? And we see it here, much more cat presence. We've got Magisk over there, but everybody else is over towards long. Now having catwalk gives them a place to retake from. But they have to be suspicious of the split. So they're looking now for information into middle. We've got Nitro trying to see, okay, what's going on over here? Are we going to see a split? Yes or no? There's actually 4 players barreling up towards the A bomb site, and Team Liquid have to concede it.
Elisia's flanking long, but for some reason Magisk didn't hear him. He just ran up short above Magisk and he heard nothing, or maybe he did. He didn't react though. Oh, Nitro's going to get shot in the back of the head, but there's Elysian. He must win this duel. He does, but it's a 2 versus 3. Taco coming in from spawn. The nade flying in. There goes Taco. Dupree moving for a double pick of his teammates, but he can't get there fast enough. 2 versus 1, and that's it. Astralis are your ECS Season 5 champions.
It got a little bit hairy there for a while, James.
Speaking of hairy, there are half-naked men on the stage. A lot of support here for Astralis. A lot of support indeed. Liquid had a good game of it, especially on map number 1. Really exciting comeback attempt. Map number 2 came up short again, and it is Astralis who are your ECS Season 5 champions.
Definitely the favorite for many, and they showed a lot of great Counter-Strike, but there's definitely some gaps for teams looking in on this who want to take a shot at Astralis to study, but this is the moment of Astralis. This is their trophy. We saw how hyped up Glaive was. They knew this was in their destiny, that this was written in the stars.
The topless men come to celebrate. Maybe we can get an explanation later on, but there it is, Astralis once again. Absolute monsters.
Dupree looks very menacing in that photo, I must admit. Usually such a happy-go-lucky guy. I'm a bit afraid, James, looking at that.
They'll take their turns. There is the hype man Zonic. Been in this game longer than some of these people in the crowd have been born.
Very true. Beautiful result there from them. What a force to be reckoned with. This team is something very special indeed, a very deserved trophy. I cannot wait to see the tests that await them, the teams that will take shots at them in the future. But right now, there's no one that can best them.
Outstanding stuff from Astralis. They will lift the trophy, ECS Season 5 champions. Sonic gets the honours. Wembley give it up for Astralis. They put on quite the show, quite the clinic for us here in London. 3 trophies in 6 weeks. They cannot be tamed, they cannot be controlled. And they take that ECS flame home to Denmark, where they will continue to grow and develop and challenge everyone and anyone that thinks they can be the very best in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. They are constantly